What's up? Brandon Lilly here. Very excited on the eve of the release of the ebook for the Cube Method. Also going to be released tomorrow is Josh Thigpen, World's Strongest Man Competitor, Cube Book for Strongman, Cube Method for Strongman. They will both be available through www.jtsstrength.com. You'll be able to get those along with some bonus products when you purchase. Very, very excited. Just about having it done. First of all, that's the main thing, and getting it out there to people. But second of all, I'm very proud of the effort that my trainees, the people who've tried this method, given me feedback on it. I'm very proud of all those people, and most of all, I'm really thankful that they were willing to give it a shot. They were willing to step back and say, this is new. This is something that's not really proven outside of a few places. At the time, whenever I first started talking about it, only me and a couple of guys at Lexington were actually trying it. So for it to slowly gain steam and slowly have people start believing in it, that was a positive thing to me. I've never once thought that this method was the greatest method ever. I've never once said that. I've never once said that it was superior to any other. I think there are a number of ways to get strong, and I think that a lot of times we get so focused on just one way that we don't want to look outside that box. And for me, that's what had happened. I tried bodybuilding movements, I tried power building movements, I tried this routine, I tried that routine, and all of those things as one separate group of training methods, one and one and one and one, didn't work for me. But it was the sum of all of those things that made me a better lifter. And that's really what the Cube Method is it's a story of all of those things coming together into one training method. So for people who have bashed me and bashed the Cube Method, that's fine. It is what it is. But for me, it's yielded the best results ever. I totaled 2530 in gear. I know that a lot of people, I guess, laugh at a 2530 geared total anymore, and it's, when you've got guys like Dave Hoff and AJ Roberts and Jake Anderson, who happen to all be Westside guys, doing some very big numbers, it is it is kind of a smaller number compared to those guys. But for me, it was the best I've ever done. So for me, this method was proof that it works for me. As far as the raw training, it's only gotten better as the system has evolved. And really, that's what this system is it's an evolution all the time. And that's what I talk about in the book a little bit is, you have to take your training and make it your own. There are going to be things in the book that you're going to read and you're going to say, well, I don't really like this, or I don't necessarily agree with this 100%, but try them. Don't just knock them to the side because you don't believe in them right now. Give them a shot. Apply them for a little while. If they work, great. If they don't, change them. That's what training is. It's individualizing each program to you. Donnie Thompson touched on that very well yesterday. Like his training, he's got his Thompson method for squats and so on, and it works very well. Donnie Thompson has a great system, but a lot of the things that he does are taken from other methods, just like my method, just like any method. There's no one foundational method that is perfect. So just everybody needs to step back, look at training for what it is. It's an individual journey, and the Cube Method is basically the culmination of my journey into words. So I hope that you guys that buy the book enjoy it. I hope that your training goes amazing. I love getting the messages of the PRs and the journey that you guys are on yourselves, saying, well, this didn't work for me and I changed this and I got a PR and so on and so forth. That's progression. That's growth. That's how the Cube Method has evolved. We're 5 steps further now because of the test groups than we were in the beginning. I have benefited greatly from the test groups because I've got 10 to 15, now sometimes 50 to 60 people giving me immediate feedback all the time. So it's not all trial and error for just me anymore. It was in the beginning, and then Jimmy Harris from Lexington came along, and Ryan Messmer and some of the other guys inside Lexington, and it was a slow process, but it was going good. So we just kept the train rolling, But now the feedback is so constant, so quick, that every single week I get feedback from people, and I try to improve the method. So the method as you see it today may not be the method that you see in 6 months, then that's okay. I mean, I think if we just left it as it was, we would be fooling ourselves into thinking that it was better than what it is. You always have to be willing to learn. You always have to be willing to change, and that's what this method is for me. It's a change. It's an evolution of myself. So I hope you guys check it out, www.jtsstrength.com. Until then, for the next few hours, blilytraining.blogspot.com is where you can get all the latest cube info. Hit me up. I've got a group open right now. I've got a few spots left. You can inbox me on Facebook, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks.